Have you wondered why a lot of blacks who get opportunities to travel abroad become travel agents and end up duping their colleague friends who also want to travel abroad? So I'm in Indonesia for some time now, and I've been searching for Africans who live in the diaspora and are charting a good path, are making a good name for Africa. And in my search, I came across this guy, Theo Wusu. Now, Theo Wusu is a science teacher who taught in Indonesia for the past 15 years. In fact, he owned properties in Indonesia. Now, this guy, after getting so familiar with the system in Indonesia, instead of duping people thousands of dollars like a lot of black people do, he decided to put the information in one book and name it GHIBTA, Global Initiative Hiring for Black Teachers. And this guy has successfully helped, mentored, and relocated a number of African teachers to Indonesia and Asia. In this video today, I'll be visiting Theo Wusu.
Guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever.
Guys, I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia, and this is a beautiful place in Jakarta, Indonesia. Today I'm going to meet a Ghanaian who has been able to help a number of Africans travel to Indonesia to come and teach. He owns GHIBTA, which is the abbreviation for helping black teachers teach in international schools. This is the car he drives in Jakarta. Man, guy has got some cool cash, you know? Yeah.
Okay, let me buy some coffee there.
Okay. So let's step into a shop in Jakarta. So one thing I also realized is that in Jakarta, the people drive on the right side.
Is that free?
Also free. So I deserve Vietnam. And I'm going to pictures. So I'm just fascinated. I've been told by a friend, he's telling me that Jakarta is the biggest Muslim country in the world. Yeah. How come I never knew that?
It's the largest Muslim population. I mean, they are very, but the good thing is that they are quite liberal. They are quite liberal. They are not radical.
As compared to other places where you can't drink, you can't, if you're not married, you can't even keep
no. This place, they wear mini skirts, mini shorts, and all those things. Bikinis. If you go to Bali, it's even worse.
Wow.
But the thing is, the reason why Bali is like that is because they've been able to keep the Hindu religion.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are much more open.
Okay, so there are more Hindus in Bali than
Muslims.
Yeah. Okay. But in Jakarta, there are more Muslims.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
In all other places. Okay. I think the only exception is in Medan. In Medan, there are more Christians.
Okay. Driving around, I see a lot of mosques, and that is what even brought me. I'm like, is this place Muslim? And there are buildings, there are mosques all around. I was like,
yes. The only annoying thing is the noise they make when it's time for prayer. I won't say annoying, but then for me,
you are not used to it.
Exactly. But it's fine.
I mean, it's cool. Yeah, it's okay. And my first, how do I say it? The first things I saw when I stepped out of the airport was the fact that the place looks hot, and what again? And the cars as well. They were heavy cars. Even the taxi that picked me was a very heavy car.
Yeah.
And you drive it. You are foreigner. You drive a very big car here.
Yeah, sure. The thing is that they made it very affordable. You understand? So it doesn't matter the sort of work you do here. I mean, they make it so that you can get a car on credit and pay over a long period of time. So it doesn't necessarily have to do with, it's not a luxury, it's a necessity.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a necessity.
Okay. And I've been told most of the cars even they are made of electric. So if you don't have to buy a lot of fuel, then
Yes. I mean, what the government is doing is to promote that because, because of the population, there's a lot of pollution, right?
Okay.
So there's a strong drive towards the use of eco-friendly cars now. Yeah. So when I came, I'm currently living in the Middle East.
Oh, okay.
So when I came over the summer break, I noticed that there's been a lot of changes with regards to electric car charging points and all that. So yeah, I think they're making.
When you say there's a lot of, it means there are more electric charging points.
Yes. Okay. Which means that a lot of people are driving electric cars now.
Okay.
Continue for 4 kilometers.
Yeah. So we're still in Jakarta.
Yeah, this is Jakarta. You want to come here?
Indonesia.
It's a beautiful place. Yeah. the people are really lovely. That's a good thing.
But they're saying that you want to come here. He's a teacher. He's a science teacher in Jakarta, Indonesia, and he's been able to help the number of it. But we will have a separate interview for that. We'll talk about that, and we'll even try and talk to some of the people if we get access to the people. So, how is it like living in Jakarta? In Hanoi, it's quite liberal. I think people are lovely. I mean, the salary is not bad. And how did you even get here?
You mean how I got here? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Personally, I was in Moscow, right? I was
Moscow.
Yeah, from Ghana to Moscow in Russia.
Russia, Moscow.
So I was in Moscow, and then when I wanted to study in Moscow, but when I got there, I realized that international students couldn't work. That was around 2010.
Okay.
So I started looking for opportunities to teach abroad. Started sending out applications. Got this school, interviewed me, and then got 2 offers. One in Saudi Arabia from the British English Center, yes, and then to teach English, and then another one in Indonesia, right? So I chose the Indonesian one just because they were the first to process my work permit. Now that is something you have to learn from me.
Okay.
If you are getting offers, don't just say, I'm not going to take this offer, even if your papers are not ready. Okay. You can accept all offers. The one that finishes first,
okay,
you go there. So that's how I found myself here.
And stepping here, how has the experience been, and how has teaching and working in Jakarta been?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, you're talking about being an expatriate teacher is quite rewarding. It's very rewarding, not just quite rewarding. It is very rewarding, especially if you get a true international school. The reason is because they take care of the family, right? The family visas. I mean, you pay nothing getting here, absolutely. And this is what we have been doing for other teachers as well, getting them here without them paying anything. Yeah. The most beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, baby, golf course na man for garden. And I residential apartment.
Maybe a residential.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is one of the apartments this teacher lives.
Let's go to the golf course. My house is over there.
Wow. So he's showing me, he's taking me to his house. This is a teacher, he's just a teacher, and I just say wrong.
Yes, in Ghana, that's how we say.
Yeah, in Ghana, if you're just a teacher, you're just a teacher. Yeah, but this guy is a teacher. Look at where he lives, man. There's a whole golf course here. Man, that's Jakarta. You are seeing.
So all this paid for by the school.
Wow.
So that's
man.
That's it.
Wow. That is the golf course.
So we came. There was a time we wanted to get it, like these buildings you see here. Even as a teacher, you can afford.
Wow.
These ones here.
Wow.
You understand?
These apartments.
Yes, these are new apartments, and you can easily afford.
All you need.
Yes.
All you need is to make your deposit. I mean, they make it really flexible. Tell the way drive is more drive on the left.
Yes.
But steering on the right. You can't be mashing. So I say it looks like yeah. Say the next driver should be on the left, but here the driver is on the right. And okay. Oh wow. I see.
We'll pass here and go to my area.
Okay. I'll also be glad if you can find one of the people you have helped so that I talk to her.
Yes, Anna is far from here.
Okay. I mean, anybody around?
Not around this area. You know, this is a big country.
Yeah.
It's a very big country. Anna is about 4 hours from here.
Wow. That's
the other one, we need to take a flight.
Oh.
And then, yes, there's one guy, the one who arrived recently.
Okay.
That one is like 1 hour from here.
Wow.
So I mean, they are all far.
Okay. So that one is up to you. Because for me,
15 years.
Oh, 15 years. 15 years of living in Indonesia.
Yes.
Man, that's a long time. As a science teacher. Man. I don't say they say we should go from mobile phone. So.
We tried it a couple of days.
You tried to golf? How did it end?
The money involved.
What money do you need?
This one, you need to pay for some girls to, keep you happy whilst playing.
I don't get you. You need to pay for
No, seriously.
Is it compulsory?
That's the way they do it. You can't be carrying your own kids around now. I think it's part of their business strategy that you have to pay some girls to be moving around with whilst you play.
It's golf for the rich, not golf for the ordinary. The guy in your house also the people teachers can my guess wouldn't make it.
Yes, I won't coffee.
How did we cook it and it did not bend? Hey, wow. So guys, I'm in Jakarta and this is one of the apartment. He's a teacher, Ghanaian teacher who has been here for 15 years.
Yeah, so my house is over there, right? So we want to move around the golf course around my house. Those of you on our channels will be talking about the golf course opposite the house. Now this is where we're going now.
Wow. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Police, yeah. And there's security. Are members of the golf. And so all these guys, okay, this is a restaurant for the people to find something to eat. Wow. Serene atmosphere. Oh, my mouth cats. Oh, my house is wow. Oh, that's a whole business. I'm fully keeping you company. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. And those are beautiful, pretty ladies. I mean, in their teens.
Guys, I've been talking about a golf course around my house. My house, if you can zoom it.
Yeah. Over there.
So the house is over there. And we are around the golf course here, right? So usually I walk along this. There's a river here. I mean, I walk along there in the evenings just to relax.
Relax the body.
Yes, sure.
So this is the golf course, as you can see, and that's a very big place, man. Wow.
So So if you have to, in our part of the world, if you are living around a golf course, then you must be very, very rich.
Of course, very.
Yes, you should
very
be
rich.
So, but then international teaching provides all these opportunities. You understand? This is why we encourage you guys to take advantage. Whatever we are doing, take advantage of it, and then get yourself involved. We do believe that a lot of Africans need to
also
move out.
Have a taste of international teaching.
Exactly. Not only that, but then when you go back home, you can actually impart. You understand? Yeah, you can actually impart, and you share the knowledge that you have acquired with other teachers and with your students back home, right? So this Vietnamese guy here is just...
I visited Jakarta and he's taking me around. He's been somebody I know helping people teach legally in Jakarta, Indonesia. So I paid him a visit in Jakarta and I'm blown away, like I'm overwhelmed. Man, where he stays is a luxury. Wow, so those are those... This is called, is a cart, right? I don't know if it's mainly used for in the airports and for playing golf, basically. Hi, beautiful ladies. Hi. Oh my God, these are cute. What is beautiful? I can't say.
Chanti.
Chanti?
Yeah.
Chanti? 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 Yeah, beautiful ladies. Okay.
Content creator dari Vietnam.
Hey, man.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jalan.
Jalan-jalan.
In the midst of beautiful ladies here. So these ladies are basically people, if you want to play golf or if you are in a golf arena, you are supposed to go with them and play the golf. Man, they are beautiful. They are beautiful. And comparing these people to Vietnamese, the same. I mean, all Asians like to have makeup, deep makeup. So they are not different from, Vietnamese. When they have makeup,
So they carry your kids around and help you to play the golf.
Oh man, golf is going to be sweet. Hi. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, one thing about them is that they are really, really lovely. Friendly people. Yeah.
Okay. When you say
most of them already know me. I just live opposite. Yeah.
Okay. When you say very, very friendly, what do you mean by very friendly? Is friendly, but if you try to add all those adjectives, very, very friendly.
They are friendly.
No, you decided to choose very, very.
Yeah. What I mean is that they make you feel at home.
Oh wow!
I just felt that it's not as expensive as we have back in Ghana. That is despite and those guys who play golf. No. Any ordinary person can play here. Okay. You understand? Yeah, you don't have to be a millionaire.
Is it a matter of the fact that maybe your income is able to, pay and you have...
Yes. If you are looking at the price, it's not really expensive. You understand? It's not really expensive. If you have the time, then you can come and play.
Okay.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if a teacher comes here to play golf every weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if a teacher comes here to play golf every weekend. It will be normal. It's not going to be like something extraordinary you are doing.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. So, yeah. Golf course.
Guys, and one of the things that struck me in Indonesia is the big cars. Everybody uses. Look at all these big cars here.
In about 20 minutes,
everybody in Jakarta uses a big car, where in Africa or in other countries would be called luxury cars. In Ghana, I remember the NPP government introduced a luxury tax, and if you own any of these cars, you're going to pay. But here, I've been told it's a necessity. And this is the car of one Ghanaian teacher. That's also a luxury car. Astra, Toyota Astra. It was in Ghana, he will pay. But here it's normal, here.
Sir?
Orang baru ya?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Ini Mr. Theo ya?
Mr. Theo.
Ya.
Oh.
Okay.
Apa ini, Mister? Pertemuannya?
Jalan-jalan.
Jalan-jalan. Lihat-lihat rumah.
Enggak ada ini paket WD5 nomor 3, cek.
WD nomor 53.
Mahoni
5 nomor
3. Mahoni 5. Ya. Oke, cek ini aja. Cek deh. Bukan WD5. Ini residence WD5. Okay, go ahead.
Foto aja, Mister.
Ya, foto.
Ini Bang, apa? Satu aja Bang.
Bukan WD5.
Dari mana, Mister ini?
Oh, dari Ghana.
Ghana. Tinggal di
sini. Ibu Susi, tahu Ibu Susi? Ibu Susi, tapi sekarang tidak di sini lagi.
Ya, mari, Mister.
Okay.
We are trying to speak Indonesian language with them.
Yes.
You've done well.
Yeah.
I found you were hustling a bit.
Yes.
We understand a bit, yeah?
Because they are new.
Oh, okay.
These are new security guards who don't know me. You understand?
Okay.
So
this is another apartment.
This is where I used to live.
Okay.
Before I moved from here.
Wow.
So I'm taking you to. This is the popular place I've been making the videos. You know. So if you've been with GHIBTA, this is the house I've been showing to you. That's my house. Yeah. I planted that tree and all that.
I see.
Number 1, number 2. Yes.
Wow.
The jewel simply means they are selling it now.
Oh, it's not for sale.
This one. The owner is selling it now. Yeah. Wow. So guys, this is where I used to live. Yeah. Very beautiful environment. I mean, take a look at it.
The place is very serene, quiet, and it's guarded. There's security here. I mean, safety. Your safety is assured here.
Yeah. Wow. We used to catch mampam in this area.
Which mampam?
There's a river here.
Okay.
I used to ask these local folks who swim. You see, when people play golf,
yeah,
sometimes the golf balls fall into the river.
Oh yeah.
And these guys here make a living by picking those balls.
What?
You know, because you got to buy the ball, right? So if you're playing it and it keeps falling in, it means you
are losing.
So in the river, they swim in the river, and well, they have a way of finding the balls, which is quite interesting. Along here, find the balls. So this is.
So that's the occupation.
Yes.
Finding balls in the river.
That's their occupation, right?
Oh man,
not mine.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
So you can see, So in the evenings, I just walk around here,
catching the breeze and fresh air.
Sometimes bring a chair and sit under the tree here.
Yeah.
When the sun goes down and all that. It's quite a nice.
Yeah, and so all these are apartments that are for rent.
Yes. We have a lot of teachers here too.
Oh.
Yes, we have a lot of teachers. Some are from other countries, right? So I'm not the only teacher here. We have teachers from other countries.
Last time I saw you accompanied one teacher from, is it Kenya or Nigeria? From the airport.
From
the airport.
Yes.
Who came here to teach.
So if you want to come to teach, come to Asia. Asia is the real deal, right?
And he's going to support you.
Yeah, we'll support you.
GHIBTA.
Yeah, GHIBTA.
Yeah.
That's the global hiring initiative for Black Teacher Applicants.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a full
so you come around, talk to us, and we'll help you to get a job here with our mentorship, CV coaching. Stay on the mentorship platform, and I will guide you through. Right. That's what all the testimonials, I mean, you've been seeing on our pages. That's what they did. I mean, nothing extra. Right. If we have contact in a school, that we put in a word for you. Yes. The reason is because you've made it easy for the African teacher to be hired to international schools without having to pay.
So we enter and we leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, he's taking me to have, something to drink. And we are at hot pot. Hey, you have hot pot here too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sabi simply means beef. Yeah.
Oh, so beef hot pots. No, because in Vietnam, these are very popular.
I know.
Yeah.
It's an Asian thing.
It's an Asian thing. It's an Asian thing. Mia nyam nia. So everything is gonna be alright.
So in the evenings we usually hang out.
Oh, okay. And these guys are also security.
Yes.
There are a number of securities here. The Laga Seafood Restaurant. Da da da.
Where did you go?
Minidi. Da 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 da.
So you saw the other video that I made. I was sitting there with my wife.
Oh. Wow.
In the evening is really beautiful.
I can see this before. All this is pop up, right? They pop up like that, and you can make your amazing videos shine. Baby, don't worry.
These ones are sample houses.
Sample.
You can buy if you.
But what? So in Vietnam, it's not easy to buy a house as a foreigner. Looks
over
like
here you need some. You can get it. I mean,
okay.
You can if you want to deal with a bank.
Okay.
Then it's going to be complicated for you. But usually We just deal with the developers directly.
Okay.
If you deal directly with the developer, you can easily buy a house. So there are options here. If you're a foreigner and you want to get a house, you are either dealing with a bank, which is very complicated, or you are dealing with a developer. If you are dealing with a developer directly, it's easy. Right?
But you see, sometimes it's not only about having the house. Having access to the house is a very key point.
Yeah.
So you have the developer. The developer is interested in the money.
Yes.
Get the money and you can't get access. Like you are restricted with visa and all those things.
No. Over here, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Once
we're
going this way.
Okay.
Once you pay the deposit, right? They're going to give you a deposit. Even the deposit you can pay on flexible terms.
Okay.
Right. So it means that you are not paying it outright. So they can give you to like probably 4 years or 5 years to pay the deposit.
Right.
Once you finish paying the deposit, that's it. You can move in. Whilst you pay the rest by installments. Okay. Depending on the agreement between you and the developer. So these things.
And once you work in Indonesia, it's pretty easy to buy a house, right?
Yes. I mean, if you have something doing, right, that earns you monthly income, it should be easy. Yes. A few sacrifices. I mean, of course, you don't want to be hanging out every night and spending money elsewhere. If you know this is what I want, then yeah.
Wow, this is nice.
These are Japanese architecture.
Look at that. It looks cute. That's the hall. Man, it's nice. The hall is nice.
You
You can sit here. This is a nice place to sit. Holy shit. Oh my god.
It's a large expat community.
Yeah, there is. Very large. As I said, Vietnam is saturated. You pass here, as I was coming, I saw about 5 black people. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you all staring at me in the face? Man, all these places are... And they need people to live here. Look at all these places are empty. All these are they for sale or they are for rent?
Rent and also for sale. I mean, if you have the money to buy, why not?
So which people mainly stay here? Is it expat? Oh, the Chinese.
The Koreans. The Chinese, the Koreans, because they have all the money.
Wow.
And there's one black guy here too, and that's me.
That means, I mean, staying here, it's expensive.
It's quite prestigious. That's the point. Yeah. I mean, these are expensive houses, and so at least if you get a good international school and you're working with them, and yeah, you should be able to afford. That's the point. Yeah.
It's a renovation ongoing.
If you buy, then you can renovate it to your taste.
Oh.
Do it the way you want it.
Don't worry about the things.
Come.
Cause everything. Hello. Hi. So I finally met. That's your wife, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's your son.
Yeah.
He's tall.
Very tall.
Like you. He took your stature actually. And that's your lady. Also very tall. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What's your name?
My name is Atessa.
Whoa, she speaks like you. My God, what's your name? Ryan. Oh, that's a nice name. Where did you get that name from? Ryan.
Yeah, nice.
You should have called him Kwesi Abuaje. Or Carmen Kroma.
Sit down, man.
Okay, thank you. Oh man. So you live here with the community, with the kids.
Yeah.
How's it like? In Vietnam, it's a bit weird living with kids.
Over here it's normal. I mean, a lot of people live with this.
Thank you. Because you know, Vietnam, even we, the grown-ups, we still find it very difficult. You know, I can go to a bank and a grown mother will come and will be touching me like this.
To see your skin.
Yeah.
No, we don't have those things.
But one thing is, they are curious and lovely.
Yeah.
They don't do it badly like the Chinese. For the Chinese, they despise you, but for the Vietnamese, why are you black?
They can ask you like that.
I'm saying, I walk into a bank and a grown-up mother will come sit with me, and so for the kids it's worse. But if the parents can do that, then you should understand the kids.
Well, in Indonesia you'll find it a couple of times, but it's not.
That's rampant like that. I mean, how long have you been here? Can you share your story with me?
Indonesia are very lovely people, very friendly people, and it feels like home. It feels like Ghana. The weather, we have rainy season, we have dry season, and their food also, like we like spicy food. They also like spicy food, and also rice. Ghana also we eat rice, and they have this plantain, cassava, everything that
you have in Ghana.
Yeah, we have in Ghana mostly. Yeah, beans, for all those stuff we have it. So few that we don't have it, we have African community that sell it. They brought it from Nigeria, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, or any part of Africa. And we are managing ourselves so far, so good.
So you've been living here for 11 years. What are the kind of job opportunities available?
Yeah, to tell the truth, the problem is you have to be someone who has certificate, like you are, especially mostly it's teachers. Mostly if you are a teacher that have a degree, not a diploma. If you have a degree, yeah, you can have a chance. You can try the ebook and see, you can try your chance, because buying the ebook doesn't give you any advantage or disadvantage that maybe you have, but through the mercies of God, you can still have the job as like us, yeah.
One thing about the ebook is it gives you information to the kind of it gives you an idea about the kind of schools around, what they require from you, and even their acceptance rate of teachers. So you can have an idea. Okay, because of my qualification, let me try A, let me try B. But let's talk about marriage life. You are a married person living here. How is it like?
Yeah, as for that one, it depends on personal behavior, attitude, and how you carry yourself. Because like here, I don't have any job here for all this while. And before my husband will come and pick me from Ghana, he already informed me that there is no job here like Europe, that maybe you can have side work or you can do any other work to support the family. Over here, it's not like that. He even explained to my family. So even the family are aware before coming. So when I came, I make up my mind. I don't want to stress, to be depressed or be thinking about, oh, I'm outside, I don't have. No, we manage anything that he brought into the table. So as a woman, you have to support your husband. You have to take care of the house. If I said you take care of the house, that doesn't mean like you be like a maid, but you help him with ideas. How that money, when he bring it, how are you going to manage it for the month, send back home to the family or anybody who need assistance from you guys here? That's how.
You are even like you have a company, so you can run the company back home. You have GHIBTA, you can run back home. That's a whole job on its own. Oh yes, that's a whole job on its own. That
yes, as a married couple,
if you decide to run
one way and other, also it's not good also for us to separate that because of job. I have to stay behind home. Even at first, that's how it was. I stayed behind home for how many years until he was okay. Before I joined, and Ryan joined, and as for Tessa, I give birth to. Yeah.
So you are not teaching yet?
No, I'm not teaching.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not teaching.
So that means teaching is the only thing here for foreigners?
No, you can have a shop also if you want to do business. You can still. Indonesia is open,
A lot of people
if you have your documents. You have document and good one, not the fake ones. The government will give you opportunity to have a shop Even any business, any kind of business that is very good.
What are some of the things you can import and export? You can export.
Yeah, like this our African stuff.
No, what I mean is exports rather.
Export.
Yes.
Yeah, we have clothes here because
Shoes.
Indonesia have a lot of factory that is this
Even Adidas is here.
original name any kind of original.
So meaning there are factories here.
A lot. We have a place called Bandung. When you go to Bandung is full of factories, you know. Name any kind of factory.
Adidas is here.
Adidas, Navy, Old Navy, Gap, any kind of, whether it's clothes or shoes or bags, they have it here.
Wow.
Yeah, even if you want to do just pants, you go to the factory, you negotiate with them, they'll give you the quantity you're supposed to print with them before. You can give your brand, you know, if you want to do your personal brand, anything you can have it.
How about exporting cars and other stuff? Do you have that yet? Well, I understand cars are.
Because look at it. I'm not sure they drive the right hand.
Yes.
If I were Indonesian,
We are eating Ghana food in Indonesia, and that's the lady who prepared it.
Authentic, original.
Original. I'm going to taste it and I'll give you my review. You know me. If it's not tasty, I'll tell you. Hey, Benkuna Sopao. Hey, Ghana Benkuna Akanzaro.
I will also try.
What? Hi. Why was that mobile restaurant? I saw my wife go to a restaurant. She needs to open a restaurant. Oh, okay. What's the Expat community in this shop? Expat community.
Yeah. Nigeria community in Edo and here Kakrebi.
I just put the Pogari. Pogari. Ah man, it tastes good. It tastes good. Oh, Vietnam Nakabu restaurant. Oh man.
For how many days not a fermenting?
This lady can really cook. Honestly. She was in Vietnam. I would have converted her into a restaurant to start our financing.